Public Library strives to provide facilities, collections, and programs to meet the educational and entertainment needs of all people of our community. This challenge of satisfying the library customers' individual pursuits, curiosity, and continued learning is taken by the 63 full-time employees at APL. Assisting the staff in their goal of meeting the library customers' needs is a robust group of volunteers. Every year, over 600 volunteers help support the Ames community by helping with various aspects of library services.
The number of people that volunteer here is just amazing. How many different people there are here and the age span of the people that are volunteering. It's just amazing.
I am in 10th grade. I go to Ames High School. I'm 15 years old and I just love life. There's not really a typical day, it's always different. Because I do so much stuff. I go to the Teen Advisory Group, which is a meeting group of teens, and basically we get to help plan library events. So it's way different than, let's say I go to volunteer at a program where I'm helping making crafts. So I always do different things, I always get to do different things, I always get to try new things.
I'd say it's a lot of fun because everyone's always so helpful and everyone's always happy to see me and everyone always has a smile on their face, so it's a good difference from when I'm in college to see, I guess, older people and professionals who know what they're doing and are happy and excited about what they're doing. So
I've been a volunteer since 2005, and I started volunteering after working at the library, and one of my favorite things about working at the library was running into people and having them ask me, well, what are you reading? And then they would tell me what they were reading, and it was just the best part of my job, and I was able to continue that as a volunteer.
Well, we come in, and Jean goes on the computer, and then we have a list of books that have been requested. And of course, interlibrary alone involves requests from libraries all over the country, and they ask for particular items from here, and she'll look them up, and then we'll find out whether we have them in stock, whether they're on the shelf, and then of course we come here and look them up, and then we go back and package them up, and so that's really essentially what's involved.
And actually, while I'm on the computer, Dean generally packages the returns because, of course, people in our library group, also in congregation, that's the word that came to my head, our clients, they request books too. And so they have to be returned to libraries across the country. So he packages while I'm on the computer. And then we together come over here and look for the books. And DVDs, and even articles from magazines that we copy and send. This is a very diverse job, which is another one of the attractions for the job. We have lots of different ways that we exercise our brains, and so that makes it fun.
And as elderly, you need to keep exercising your brain.
Right.
There's so many things that are enjoyable and fun to do around here, but I think mostly seeing people that I know and have met through volunteering and watching the young children come in and listening to them and laughing and their joys of being here. Several other people, one mainly my good friend Bill, who works here at the library. Him and I have spent some good times together just chatting and having a cup of coffee.
I've learned how to behave in a meeting, so that's important. At TAG I have to learn how to be respectful of people, take my turns, all of that stuff. So that's been exciting, and it helps to show how much planning and effort goes into a library event. So that's been helpful because I've liked to plan stuff, so it's nice to know how to go about planning something. If I wanted to do something by myself and just get a group together and plan a talk or something, so that's been nice to know how to do.
I volunteer with seniors at Northcrest, and my other volunteer job is with hospice, and so oftentimes there's a lot of overlap. I'll run into the widow of somebody I worked with in hospice, and I catch up with them. I run into some of my old teachers, people that I've known growing up, so it's really fun to work with the seniors. Once a month I go to Northcrest and they have a common library, and I bring materials, books on disc or books or movies for the common library. And there's a couple of women that organize that, and so I've been working with them for 8 years, gotten to know them. And then another day a month I bring to individuals, and one of my favorites is 99, and she's reading quite a bit, but I was able to bring her a book that she remembered reading as a teenager, and we got it on interlibrary loan. And you know, it was a book from like the 1920s. So she was just thrilled to reread that book that she hadn't read in, 80 years or so.
I think just basically helping people and knowing that we're volunteering for a good cause and making a at least modest contribution to the community, and that's basically what we want to do. We get to handle books and we get to help people, and what else? That's pretty nice. I wish a lot of people, more people in Ames would volunteer so they would get to know the library staff better, because they're really a great bunch of folks.
I've learned that it's good for me, keeps me occupied, and I try and be helpful to people, enjoy it. Found here just recently that there are several opportunities that come up where I'm able to help people, and that's a good thing. I really enjoy that.
It is an opportunity for Jean and I to volunteer together, and I think
that's a beautiful thought. That it was important to me to draw him in, because we could do it. I wasn't leaving him behind and going off to do something. He was coming along, and I couldn't have done the job alone. There are people who do. I couldn't have. And
you could have.
Oh, I wouldn't want to. Let's put it that way.
Want to.
And so that's the beauty of it. We bring actual skills to this job that are needed, each of us.
Any middle school teacher could do just about anything she set out to do, because they are pretty skilled people.
I just love volunteering at the library. I love the possibilities I've getting to make crafts, volunteer with younger kids at like the kindergarten programs, getting to work with all ages, just basically getting to do everything possible and trying a ton of new things has been awesome.
Ames Public Library has a variety of volunteer positions available for adults, teenagers, and families who are interested in making a positive impact on the Ames community and its quality of life. If you are interested in volunteering opportunities or would like more information, contact the Volunteer Services Coordinator at 239-5663 or via email at sbolke@amespubliclibrary.org.